Hello everyone. For some reason my mic is picking up random audio. Is that better? I think that should be better. Alright. Anyways. So today we're back with the sweep siege strats. I haven't done this in a while. It's been since either directly after or directly before my lung surgery. That was about 6 months ago. Almost half a year. It's crazy. But probably it's been like 4 months actually since I've done one of these. But just to recap, these are for ranked. I do not do these for competitive purposes, only for 5-stack ranked. If you do wish to see a competitive one in the future, I can. These are mainly for 5-stack ranked. What I do here is I use Battle Planner. I quickly think up of 5 operators and how I will implement them into a certain site on a certain ranked map, and then I go through, tell you where they play, tell you what they do, tell you what they should reinforce, what they shouldn't reinforce, tell you where rotate should be, holes, and so on and so forth. But today we're going to be taking ourselves to the cold depths of Chalet. The rework was done last season, and I do love it indeed. At first I was not in love with it, but then after playing it in competitive and ranked for the last 2 seasons, I actually have found a love for Chalet that I had once with the old map. And I drew a line on the map already. God damn it. Alright, anyways. Let's dive in. We are going to be taking up the master and office site today. So it is this area, office, or master, and then this is office. So basically the same shapes, just turned different ways. But a couple key positions to hold is piano, solary, wow, I'm stupid, solarium, and you don't have to hold bathroom, but it is good to hold. And so these 3 other rooms, and I guess you can count this little box as necessary to hold, but those technically 3 rooms are primary holding positions if you're going to play a master office defense. Now you can extend out into lobby, fireplace, whatever you want to call it. On the pillar here, you can have somebody play right here. You have somebody play in library. Never in this corner. Never go in this corner. Never ever go sit in that corner. You will be droned out. You will be naded. You will get jumped in from this window, and if somebody can sneak up blue without being detected, they will come in here and they will just fry your ass. Never, and I mean never, go into this corner. Please and thank you. That is my PSA for today. But what we're going to do is we're going to think of our 5 operators. So we need some wall denial. You can either go mute or Kaid. Bandit, honestly, as of late, hasn't been really in the meta. You can go him if you're really wanting to on Clubhouse, CCTV, and that's about it in my opinion. So for me personally, ability to make rotates as well, we're going to take a mute. And because he can do 4 walls, not just, he can do 2, 4, 6, 8 walls and not just 4 walls, or potentially 6 walls like Kaid can. For some denial, entry denial, will take Malusi. You know, they open up something, they still can't just walk right on in. We'll take Goyo for some shields. We'll take Wamai and then Jaeger, so that way we can hold both those shields without, you know, the potential of being knitted out. You cannot take the Wamai here if you want to take somebody else like an Aruni, a Valkyrie, a Mazi, a Maestro. If they allow Mira to not get banned, you can take Mira. Yeah, those are some other options here. But we're going to stick with the Wamai. Starting from the top of the list down, mute, you're probably not going to want to reinforce a lot because you will be running around placing jammers. But we're going to talk about what you're going to open up first. So we're going to get some rotates here, here, and then we're going to do feet holes on this wall. Or do you want to do it on this wall? Because if you do them here, you have the line of sight to top blue. I'm actually change the color this to something that looks better, like blue. There we go. Oh, yeah, that looks better. So we can, actually we'll just use this color. So we're gonna make rotates here, 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 and I'm trying to debate because you can see top blue, but at the same time, if you make them on this side, you can get better angles to hold feet here and here. People that are trying to walk around. We are gonna put them right here. I think this right here is better in my opinion. That's just what you're gonna get. So next order of business is to determine what you reinforce. Now, as a mute, you're gonna be running around a little bit. Probably not gonna want to be reinforcing a whole ton. So for that, I think I'm gonna put the mute for playing. He can just get the solar to master walls, call it a day at the end of the prep phase. But for mute jammers now, if I can find them, it's been a while since I've used Battle Planner. There they are. You're gonna slap one here as well. When these walls get reinforced, you'll slap one here, here. That's 3. And next, actually, yeah. To eliminate having to use 2 mute jammers there, place it as well as you can in the middle of this one. So it can potentially get all of this one, and then maybe a little bit of this one, and they'll have to really determine where they want to put that. So you can save a jammer there, and then you'll understand why in a minute. Put one here, and then your last one you're going to use for yourself right here, so they can't join it up, because mute is going to play in this corner right there, and he plays this. I wouldn't necessarily say with his life, but he's going to play it pretty aggressively. And we're going to make some holes in the floor here with mute. That's mute's holes. And so that's so he can look down on this window if somebody tries to jump into trophy. But, so this is, I think, mute's setup in a nutshell. Don't think he's going to have to do much else. He has a C4. If somebody tries to come up the stairs, he can just chuck it, go for it. But I think that's it for mute. So we're going to move on to Malusi. Again, probably going to want to bring C4, not impacts. You have a mute with a shotgun, you should be fine. So we don't have to worry about secondary utility like that. We can worry about what she's going to reinforce, though. So let's see. I think I might have Malusi play there. By there, you'll know what there is in a minute. So we're gonna have Malusi reinforce off this wall. I said you'd know in a second why that's why it's mute jammer there. Reinforce that off, and she can reinforce this off while she runs over there to reinforce that said wall off. So again, these are mutes. This one and this one are Malusi's. Now, for her banshees, I call them bubbles, but we're gonna call them banshees for technical sake. On here, yes, here they are. So we're gonna slap one on top of the piano here, or in front of it, to deny the double piano door walk-in. To help out our pal mute here, because in all of my opinion here, I've played Chalet 1, 2, 3 times in live competitive games, and I've played it multiple times in scrims and in ranked. Solar side takes, if you can do a proper solar side take, is much more strong in my opinion than a lobby library side take. Just my opinion. For some reason it seems like my phone's going off. Seems like when teams can take solar and then they can use bathroom window to funnel out bathroom, and if there are rotates here, they can shoot the people in sight through these rotates. Then they can smoke off this area of master. They can just plant here, here, here. So it's, in my opinion, it's more powerful to do a solar side take. So we're gonna give our pal here Banshee. I don't know if I want to put it here. We'll just set it right in the middle of the room. So that way, if when they're swinging mute, they get slowed down, and he can swing potentially back on them. So that's that one there. And for our third and final one, we're just going to have Melusi use it for her own sanity. Place it right here. So if somebody comes with the step, she can jump up here, slap it down. And then she can play, because Melusi is supposed to be playing basically this area right here. And then she can use this area right here as well. And then so she doesn't necessarily get throttled from library, she can barricade this off, barricade that off. And then she really wants to, she can barricade this off. Not necessary, but she can if she wants. And then Melusi will play right here, like I said. And I think that's it. That's Melusi. So next is going to be our Goyo. So he can bring TCS G if he really pleases to, but I like the Vector personally, and it's personal preference in all honesty. But he will be placing his shields. Where are they? Where is the shield? It doesn't even show up on this as a shield. It's literally a gas can. And I'll find it. Here it is. So I like to put a shield either in front or behind here. But we're going to put one initially in piano. I don't want to put it here in this area because then big window here is a hell. So we're going to put it right here because then you can play off this door to the Goyo shield to the double door. You potentially could be shot from big window, but you'll figure out what we're doing with this wall eventually to where you shouldn't be able to. And then for our last one, I will just slap it on our holes here. I think we might just open up this wall with face holes. It's not going to be feet holes, it's going to be face holes. We're going to have a shield here. That's what we're going to do. All right. So, Goyo, I drew instead of moving. I love my brain. All right, so Goyo's reinforcements. We got his shields out of the way because I just wanted to get that out of the way. He's going to reinforce this wall and these two walls. No. Okay, I guess we're dragging the whole thing with us. So this one's Goyo's, and these two are Goyo's. Because he just throws shield, reinforce. So his setup altogether should take about 20 seconds. Not too bad. And then he plays right behind his shield right there. He plays box, swing on this door. He can swing, not swing, but peek the guy blue if not the Rooney, the Melusi needs him. And then he can also come here. If this gets destroyed, he can rotate to here to where they just can't jump in. And again, we're reinforcing this off so that way they can't get the angle onto us. But yes, that's Goyo basically. Goyo is really simple. So will my. So we've already used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reinforcements. So now comes the fun part. Wamai is going to throw. It's going to go down below. And he's going to impact. He's going to impact. He's going to impact here. He's going to impact here. And why he's going to do that is because he is going to also barricade off this, and I guess he could barricade off this, but he doesn't have to. So he's going to barricade off those. He's going to get this, and this. And for reinforcements, he's going to get these two fireplace walls. Because he is going to play trophy in this area. He's controlling this entire area. Not by himself, because you'll see why in a second here. But he is going to play down there. And he gets those two reinforcements. And he's going to throw his discs. Not all of them per se, but the first couple right up here. So that way any nades coming through this window get pulled back here. Won't destroy this. Might destroy this. Mute jammer here, but not the bubble. So that way mute can still play there. Last but not least, we have Jaeger. So we've used 9 reinforcements. We have 1 left. In all honesty, I'm not going to probably use the last reinforcement. We probably don't need it. If you really wanted to, you could reinforce this box wall and give Melusi the shield like here, but then they could get shot from the window. So I guess you could put it right here, if that's really what you wanted to do. That's an alternate form of this. You reinforce off this 4th box wall, throw the shield here from Goyo. Goyo still plays box, but you just don't have this right here because you still have intel from the bubble, and there's also the camera that you can rely on too. So there's alternate ways of doing this. But Jaeger is going to throw his ADSs. He's going to throw ADSs. He's going to throw go one on the Melusi, just wherever he can around the Melusi to deter getting instantly naded. He's going to throw the next 2 on the mute. Just in any way, shape, or form, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to throw them in there so we know they can go there. Then he also playing downstairs, but playing right there. So if somebody comes up these stairs, comes in this windows, Mai has this angle, Jaeger has this angle. So that's why they're doing that downstairs. So, and his barbed wires, where is his barbed wires are actually going to go here, and then the last one will go here. So I hate that bug. Here and here. So that is the Jaeger setup. So I'm going to go through the final recap of everything, starting off with mute. Gets this master to solar walls. He gets rotates to bathroom to master, and from small box to piano. He also gets a vaulting rotate. I forgot to mention that this is a vaulting rotate for in between sites, and then gets face holes on box wall. Places a mute jammer single panel on the pillar. Mute jammer in the middle of the K9 window box wall to the very left. Mute jammer on the walls here reinforced in solar, and then a mute jammer top solar stairs. Makes floor holes here to hold at the beginning of the round in case of an early rush trophy, and that also gets helped by this from Mai, but that he places those. That's the mute setup. Moving down the line to Melusi. She reinforces the single wall next on pillar. She reinforces the box wall next to the face holes. Puts a bubble, the first case, top blue stairs to library hall. Puts a bubble solar for the mute, and then puts her third bubble piano. And that's it. Goyo puts a shield on the face holes or on pillar, depending if you reinforce that off. If you're reinforcing this off, the Melusi will reinforce it off. But reinforces the wall next to the rotate, gets the other 2 box walls, puts the other shield on the piano to office door, and that's Goyo's. Goyo's is really simple and easy. Now we go to Mai. He's going to throw his discs top solar stairs. He's going to go down below, barricade off this door, impact this wall, barricade off this, reinforce this. So he's basically, he can, if he starts like in master, he can run, throw a disc, barricade. He can impact while he's coming down, barricade, impact, barricade, get these 2 off. Might take a minute, but he should be able to get it done. Jaeger probably has, honestly, not that hard of one. He runs over here first, puts an ADS, puts a barbed on pillar, and then library hall. Runs over to solar, slaps 2 ADSs down for the mute to play. Runs downstairs, can run through this rotate, place a barbed wire, and then run back through the door to hold this position. and then him and this Wamai play the cross angle for West main, and then he can also rotate up to solar or to trophy if the Wamai dies. And yeah, that is basically it. So 2 floor strat. The reason that you reinforce this wall off is so that way you can play in here, play in all these rooms, and it also deters attackers from just walking in here and impacting below, because sometimes they get scared of this hallway. But overall, that is it. I do appreciate you for watching. Again, thank you for the 1,000 subs. We are at 1,111 at my last look, so we're at 111. So I do appreciate that. I just hit my microphone. And if you haven't already, go down, subscribe, comment what map and or site you'd like to see next. If you want me to continue with Chalet, I can do a bar, I can do a kitchen. I'm hesitant to do basement because basement, in all honesty, is probably the worst site now. So, you know, I'll do one if you really want one. But let me know. Comment, subscribe, leave a like. And yeah, have a good day. Peace.